Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as LaughLoveLangella, and in today's video we are going to continue the early fall decorating, this time heading into my living room space. We have a nice clean slate to work with. If you guys missed my early fall decorating ideas for the entryway, I shared 6 different ways you could style that space for transitional decorating if you're not fully ready to go into the fall season. But again, we're tackling the living room today, so let's get right into it.
Happy Saturday, friends. I know that so many of you are not quite ready to dive into decorating for the fall season just yet, but so many of you are ready to see decorating ideas and inspiration for it. So that's why I am putting this content out nice and early so you can get all the ideas flowing for what you would like to do in your spaces. And before we start decorating, I'm just quickly wiping everything down to start off with a clean slate.
And then someone had asked me in a previous video if you can use Mrs. Meyer's on wood. And it actually says that you can use it on finished wood. And since this is a safe thing to do, if you're not sure, just proceed with caution and maybe you don't. So we're gonna start off with this beautiful checkered throw blanket. I picked this up from Walmart a couple months ago. It is so beautiful and so soft. I just popped this in the dryer to loosen out the wrinkles.
So I'm going to quickly fluff the back cushions of our couch. And this first white pillow is older from Target. The patterned brown one is from Target in the spring. And then this fringe pillow is part of the new Hearth and Hand line for fall.
And to this side, I'm gonna add this gauzy throw blanket. This is another one, super soft. I got this at Home Goods. They have a ton of different variations of it, solid, patterned, and they are super affordable. So definitely check out Home Goods. And to that, I picked up these super pretty brown velvet pillow covers on Amazon. And this brown floral pillow is part of the Chris Loves Julia Laloy collaboration. It is not a cover, which is surprising, more so than not they do covers, but you can see it has that really odd insert in it, so it's not doing much. So we're gonna swap this out. So this is what it comes as. And here is with the down insert. How much better that looks.
Now moving to our smaller love seat, I'm going to do the same variation of pillows and the checkered throw blanket.
I love the warm brown and green tones that we have going on. Next, we are going to swap out the digital downloads for something more fall themed. So the issue I have generally speaking with my art, you can see it has the glass plastic, I think this is glass, and it makes everything super shiny. A tip for making artwork look more realistic, and these are the 2 prints that I downloaded. I just got them from CVS. It was a few dollars for each of them, is grabbing some Mod Podge and painting the artwork. So that's what we're gonna do. And then what we'll do when we're putting it back in is putting this at the back of it so we don't get the shininess. So we're literally just gonna take our Mod Podge, and you don't need to be gentle about this. Obviously a little goes a long way. You're just going to brush it on to make sure you're covering everything, because the print is glossy, but the Mod Podge is matte. It will dry clear, so don't worry about making it perfect. So you kind of want to just get a layer on everything, and then you're going to follow back through in almost like a brush stroke fashion. And that's what is going to make it look like it was painted versus printed. So then we will get some texture in these bushes and texture in the dog hair that wouldn't be there with it just being a print. Alrighty, so this is how it looks all finished. It is obviously still wet, so we're going to let this dry and hop back to some decorating. So I'm gonna start off with this new Hobby Lobby handled vase. And these are the fern stems from Michael's.
Whenever you get your faux stems, make sure you bend them so there's a slight curve to them. When they look super straight, it just stands out that much more as being fake. I like to manipulate them a little bit to give them a more realistic look.
Now I'm going to add this reclaimed wood tray I recently got at the Depot. And we're going to add this little terracotta pot with the dried florals with the Hobby Lobby vase, just to give it a little more something. A candle, and lastly these gold leaves from Kirkland's for a fall touch.
And to have a nice cohesive look in the space, I'm adding the same fern stems that I used on the coffee table on this side table as well.
And now we're going to add this gorgeous wreath. This is from Dawn at Hickory Lane Wreaths. I love the color spread. I think it's like the perfect introduction to fall without being too loud, and it helps pull a lot of the colors that we have in the living room over here. And I love the pine cones and berries and all the texture that we have going on here. Okay, so the smaller one is done drying, and you can see when the light catches it how it almost takes on a brush stroke effect. So that's just a very budget-friendly way of enhancing your prints.
These gold frames are from Michael's. I did use European gold rub and buff on mine because I felt like they had a slight yellow hue to it that I wasn't a fan of, but they come in a bunch of different sizes too if you're looking to do a photo project.
And here is the bigger one so you can see too without the glass. It's gonna have a little sheen, but not nearly as much as it would have. And you can still see all that great texture that we added to it.
I love what these two petite frames add to the space. I know it's a very delicate way of adding artwork, but it's fun to be able to change them out seasonally to bring different tones into the room. I am looking to add more artwork into the space. I just, between wanting to do the built-in project and other stuff, want to handle those first and then add onto it later. So now you can see with them hung up, in comparison to before, there is basically no glare on these. So I definitely like being able to tuck the glass behind it so we can better appreciate the artwork. And for the last touch, I really loved that little raspberry stem that I put in for summer. So I'm going to grab some of that green leaf stem from Hobby Lobby, as well as Hobby Lobby's blackberry. I know I shared it with you guys. It's a very, very fake stem, but as you can see layered in, it really hides it. And I like what that one little stem added to the space. So I thought that this would be a great touch for fall, and the brown just really pulls some elements in from the artwork and other pieces. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope that you got lots of decorating ideas and inspiration. Again, if you missed my entryway styling ideas video, I will have that linked in the description so you can check it out. I'm still planning to do my kitchen, dining, master bedroom. I'm planning to do coffee table styling ideas. And if you've been following me for just a little bit even, I've barely glimpsed it in a few of my home tour videos. I have this black cabinet blocking the little Harry Potter door that we have under our stairs. And I was thinking of doing some fall shelf styling. If that's something that you would be interested in, leave me a comment down below and let me know. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me here today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.